Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy day to you wherever you are watching from. My name is Harry, and welcome to Football Update on Alaska Spice TV, the spiciest page on the airways, reaching you live from the golden, beautiful, peaceful city of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and Southeast Asia. So something is happening that I really find interesting, and I have longed for it to happen for a long time in the continent of Africa. And it's about the welfare and the way foreign teams or clubs, European clubs, are meddling the affairs of African footballers in various leagues across Asia. And as you already know, we've seen cases and incidents of players falling out of contract and all that, or having some other irrelevant or something. There's so many kind of misunderstanding and misconception that has been going on involving African players around Europe. But the most recent one that has caught the attention of some of the ex-professionals, and that is really on top of issues right now, is about Ademola Lookman with Atalanta Club of Italy in Serie A. So I'm sure that most of us already know. And at the moment, Ademola has been declared missing. I think this is another new thing right now that is synonymous, or that is not becoming a norm or a habit for all the players right now, when they are having issues with their team and they just go missing, having and undergoing a private issue. So, but this issue of Ademola, we know what happened last season when Ademola had issues with when he missed the penalty and the coach lashed out on him and all that, and all of a sudden the coach really made some really ugly comments or statements about him, and there was issues, and Ademola handled it very well as a professional. And when they needed him, a lot of us actually thought that he was going to go out against the coach, but he said it's okay. He let bygone be bygone, and he forgave the coach. And the coach actually came out to tender and kind of tricking an apology to Ademola and offer him captainship armband, which he refused. But at the end of the last season, Ademola has been receiving offers, and he told the coach that this new season he feels like leaving, and he has offer from Inter Milan. But the rivalry between Atlanta and, in fact, between the Italian clubs, Atlanta is kind of wishing that Ademola could go elsewhere, especially foreign club, to play. And at the moment, there is a rumor, not yet certain, that Ademola is being offered to Arsenal and some other English Premiership team. But Ademola is saying no, because he has agreed personal terms with Inter Milan, and Inter Milan is saying that they want to have him on their team as soon as possible. But Ademola himself is saying that he wants to go to where he wants to play, where he wants to be, not where the team wants to be. And this is a similar situation that has happened between Victor Osimhen and Napoli. But I want to give a good credit and give shout out to former Chelsea player and Chelsea legend Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba took the courage, because this is something that many of our ex-professionals do not do. Took the courage to take the initiative to petition Atlanta all the way to CAF, calling for the attention of the CAF president to stand by African players with the manner and the way in which European teams are treating our African players. It's becoming a habit now that they are treating our players whichever way they feel like, and it's not really good. And even if you look at the price offer, what they offer our players is nothing compared to what the packages they give to our players, is nothing compared to what they are offering other people. Just imagine this summer transfer window that is about to close. A lot of clubs, though Osimhen has his own personal things, but a lot of clubs are not, coming for players like Osimhen because they feel he's African or whatever. But though there are other personal attributes that contribute to the case of Osimhen, but right now we don't want to see what's his name, Ademola Lookman, followed the same kind of chain of event. So I want to give a big shout out to Didier Drogba, who has caught the attention of CAF, and CAF president has responded likewise, and they have written a petition to Atlanta and as well as Inter Milan, and precisely Atlanta FC, Italian Football Federation has acknowledged the petition, and they've also cited the case of Victor Osimhen and that of Ademola, which is currently going on, and they promise to step in and to intervene and administer justice and make sure that fair treatment is given to African players all across Europe, especially African Footballer of the Year. Osimhen won the African Footballer of the Year and was poorly treated by Napoli, and now again another and the reigning African Player of the Year, Ademola Lookman, is having similar thing with another Italian club, Atlanta. And I hope that he's well, he's okay. But let's not forget, I also mentioned in my previous video, similar thing happened in the time of Taribo West. The European, I think this is something that is very good that Didier Drogba has introduced, and it's encouraged and it's welcome, and I'm glad people like Kanu and the rest of them, they have signed the petition and they are waiting behind the case and they make sure that justice is served and Ademola is well treated. He has officially handed in a transfer request for him to leave to join Inter Milan, but I can see that clearly that the issue here is not about Ademola leaving. Atlanta is worried of Ademola going to Inter Milan and become another big threat to them in the league, and they do not want to sell him to Italian club. So in this case, the club is on his way because they don't want Ademola to play for another Italian team, but they would rather have him play for a foreign league instead of playing a domestic league. And this is what I keep saying. It is now more of like the club owners are now dictating where players should play, which is not really professional enough, which is not really good, because they should give room for competition and they should give room for a player to go to where they really want to be and the place where they feel like, yeah, they want to compete and they want to be like other players around the world. So guys, Ademola Lookman is in kind of a conflict with, not a kind of, is actually in a disagreement with his club, and he's declared missing. No one knows his whereabouts, but I'm sure he's somewhere training privately. He's been excluded out of the team for the preseason, and May season is starting from this week. We are in by the weekend, and Ademola wants to be somewhere he wants to be. So guys, let us know what you feel, what you think, and is this really right of any club to be on the way of a player? Is it possible? Is it right for a team or a club to tell a player that we want you to go and play in a foreign league instead of in the domestic league? Let us know in the comment section. My name is Harry. Thank you for staying and for supporting Alaska Spice TV. Talk and leave, no time to tell time. Cheers.